we're doing here is we're empowering business users and people closer to the processes to be able to take control of their destiny, basically, create applications, make changes to them quickly as the processes evolve.
In this era of disruption, innovation is essential. But how do you go from buzzword to action? I'm Charles Araujo, and you're watching Unleashing Transformation, presented by Zoho. In this episode, we explore how organizations are using low-code and no-code approaches as a gateway to innovation, creating new applications and customizing CRMs and project management tools to transform how they work and how they interact with customers.
For us, digital is a differentiator because we start with the technology from day one. And that's what's helping us lead the way in the online food market.
H&K International has one of our values, but it's kind of a guiding principle, is customer obsessed. Zoho Zero allows us to be more customer obsessed because we can see the details. The power of the data in the applications for us has been in cementing our customer relations.
The simplicity of the apps that we build allows the range of staff, which would range from younger people who would have experience and perhaps didn't know anything but the use of technology platforms, right the way through to the more mature members of staff who have only ever worked with data on paper. For example, and for me one of the primary examples is that two of the key people that I work with Zoho are 30-plus year midwife managers in the labour and delivery ward who wouldn't know an app if it bit them on the bum up until a couple of years ago. And now with help and guidance, they can go in and they can make minor modifications and so on. And because autonomy in the management of the apps in the hospital is really important to us, and is a principle that we espouse as we build our apps, that we don't want to be there supporting them all the time. We want to give them as much autonomy. And when we see the range of staff using them, as I've said, Zoho Creator in its simplicity provides them with that autonomy.
Customers actually will teach companies what new products need to be developed. So in that sense, customer will feed what they want. That could be an innovative experience. So that way the innovation will be accelerated when companies listen to customer voices.
By having the data help us get better insights into the way that we're interacting with the customer at the different touch points, it's allowed us to evolve our business. And by that I mean we have specialists as opposed to a generalist. At Renu Energy Solutions, we install 3 products: solar systems, energy storage systems, as well as electric vehicle chargers for commercial and residential homes. So for the different steps of the process to having a system installed, sometimes there's utilities that need to be communicated with, or homeowners associations, also engineering and permits that need to be pulled from the county. We have specialists now who focus just on those specific tasks, and they're leveraging the data that's coming out of Zoho projects in the analytics so that they know what project they should work on today, what projects need to be worked on this week. It helps them create a visual of their week ahead or their month ahead so that they're staying on top of their work. And by being specialized in that, they're not feeling overwhelmed. It's led to better job satisfaction and less attrition. and we're seeing jobs flow through the pipeline after a sale much smoother, and that's what's leading us to getting better reviews, better customer referrals, decreasing our acquisition costs, and overall helping our business grow.
You need a robust developer environment with no code, then low code and pro code tools, so that they need not completely program tools using pro code tools, but on the fly they should be able to change set of things with no code tools or low code tools. So in that sense, the system of experience make it is a holistic approach encompassing customers, then employees and developers.
And what we discovered was that it wasn't just the implementation of low code, it was an understanding that we needed to change or evolve our processes. So for that reason, we found that low code and Zoho Creator is actually accelerating our delivery of services rather than enabling, because we understood that we needed to change our processes, which would then allow low code to accelerate them.
Using the data and the insight we get from our analytics, then that guides us to where we should innovate and what products are working well for us and what need more customization.
The customization was a huge selling point for Zoho because we could customize it to our exact needs, whatever we wanted. We can also customize it on a continuous basis. If we decide we need a new feature or a new element, it's really simple to do it. ABL is a group of companies. We are involved in the offshore marine and energy industries and the commercial maritime sector. We acquire companies. If we acquire a new company, which has a different business stream, a different business line, it's easy, we can bolt it on the side. The crucial part of that, one of the main things, is it aids adoption, because people have less pushback if it does what they want to do exactly. If they want, I need this feature because my business is different from everyone else's, I need this feature, we can add that feature.
Low code helps organizations drive innovation because we have a lot of different problem solvers that normally wouldn't be able to problem solve. Normally they're handcuffed and they're not able to make an organizational or departmental or a team impact because whatever processes they want to improve, they have to outsource it or get layers of approvals. Now with low code, you can build a solution, show that it's effective very quickly, impact those changes a lot quicker and have feedback loops and make rapid changes. And so really just the democratization of problem solving allows any organization to just move a lot faster and innovate in a lot of areas that they normally wouldn't be able to.
Having a CRM which is not customizable, which is not flexible, moves your focus away from innovating on your own product to having to go through barriers and frustration with the CRM. And that's why the current CRM we have allows us to customize it the way we need. And when we want to be flexible, when we want to innovate or introduce something new, our CRM allows us to make those changes fairly quickly and go faster to market with the ideas and the products that we have.
Low code completely changes the game and gives people a massive competitive advantage because you're taking the building and problem solving into the business user's hands. No longer do you have to have an IT team and translate requirements and try to communicate your process. You yourself are familiar with the process. You can build a process that solves your problems. You can anticipate changes. You can quickly make changes and adapt as the process kind of evolves over time. Being able to just be in control of your own operational organization and data organization, data analytics, it's all a massive advantage for any organization.